We're back in the arcade for another episode of the Arcade Chronicles. And today we are playing Akuma-Jou something, but I think this is better known here in America as Castlevania. And what I'm trying to figure out, and I'm not sure, is whether this game came out before the NES game and led to the NES game coming out, or whether it came out after the NES game as kind of like an arcade upgrade. 1988 is the year, so that seems to me like that would have been after Castlevania came out on the NES, but I'm not 100% sure of that. But I would think so. So I would guess that this is an upgrade, but you know, it's funny, in today's society, we really don't have any excuse to not know information like that, because I mean, I have a little device sitting next to me with basically the answer to every question known to man on it. So I really shouldn't be asking questions like that, but sometimes ignorance is bliss still. I kind of like not knowing the answer sometimes. This is one of those times. Alright, so here we go. So we're going to try some Castlevania Arcade. Alright, it's a lovely wedding. The clouds appear to be rolling in. That's not good. You know, they say it's good luck to have rain on your wedding. I don't think it's good luck to have vampires steal your wife, though. No. Alright. The classic story. Yeah, so Castlevania is not... I don't really have much nostalgia for the NES, which, you know, I think is probably the system that most people on YouTube have nostalgia for, but at the time that the NES was out, I was playing my Commodore 64 still, and, you know, the thing was that the way I looked at it was, well, first of all, I thought that I was too mature for video games, I guess, because I thought that, oh, you know, video games like Nintendo, those are for younger kids. But then also, you know, even though the Commodore was arguably, you know, behind technology-wise to the NES, and the NES certainly had some of the most famous games of the time, I had put a lot of money into my Commodore at that point. I had 2 disk drives, I think, and, you know, I invested a lot in software aside from the stuff that I had pirated like everybody else, but I did buy a fair amount too, and so yeah, it just didn't feel like I didn't feel like I was ready to give up on the Commodore, and I never asked for an NES for Christmas or anything like that. Eventually, one of my good friends, his brother had an NES, and we started playing that thing heavily when I was in high school. And, you know, the system was still pretty current at that time, but it wasn't the new system anymore. I think that maybe Genesis had been out. All right. Oh, and that's game over, which I guess makes sense. All right, let's see if we can continue. Okay. All right, that's good. So yeah, but then I gained a real appreciation. I can remember playing through Super Mario 3. I can remember playing through a bunch of the classic NES games. So yeah, so I mean, I have appreciation for it, definitely. But a game like Castlevania, you know, I had never played it back in the day. I just didn't know anybody that was into it, and like I said, I didn't have an NES. So this game wouldn't have done much for me in the arcade either, because, you know, I just don't have much connection with the series. But the gameplay, you know, feels very similar, obviously. It looks very similar, I think. The graphics are definitely a step up. They kind of look like, you know, 16-bit, I guess would be a good way to put it, even though this is arcade hardware. I'm not sure what the specs exactly were on this hardware. It kind of looks like the, oof, that was tough. Like the hardware that they use for like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or something like that. Okay, less talking, more playing here. Let's see if I can make some progress. So yeah, overall, I think the graphics are good. Gameplay-wise, again, I haven't played the original too many times, and every time I have, I think I've gotten my butt kicked by the game. It's just not what I'm very good at. All right, we did a little better though. We only lost 3 bars of health. Okay, so let's remember some things here. One thing is, when the fire falls, don't fall in it. All right, let's go. There it is. There's the fire. It's going to fall. We know that. It's going to start flaming, so let's not get hit by it. Oh, we did anyway. We're still doing better than we were. Look at these guys just coming right out of the trees, but no. Okay. Slow and steady, I guess, is kind of the secret here. I was trying to breeze through it a little too fast earlier, maybe. These guys, no, they take a few hits, or a couple hits at least. Okay, but they give up hearts, at least he did. Oh, I didn't get, did I get any energy back? Or, oh, those are, I think, like your special weapon, right? Do I have a special weapon? I don't see anything. We got jump, and we got whip. Oh. But the hearts must do something, so... And I think in the NES game... Do I want that bomb? Oh, there we go, okay. So now let's see. So now I got a bomb in there. Still not sure how to use it. Maybe I have a controller issue here. I don't usually, but... Oh! Someone give me some hearts. Or not hearts, give me some life. I'm getting low. Alright, what do we have here? The infamous Medusa. Oh, give me some bombs. Alright, I think I'm going to call it there. I don't know if I've got a control that's not mapped correctly in this game or something, because I feel like I should have had some more, I don't know, some more powers there. There was that bomb that I couldn't seem to figure out how to use. So I don't know. But anyway, yeah, cool game. Again, don't really have anything much to compare it to on the NES side because I haven't played the game all that many times, but it seems similar and, you know, had good graphics and cool sounds. So thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video.